We'll start seated, however feels best to you. Always welcome to begin in Sukhasana with the knees crossed, or Virasana with the knees tucked beneath you. You might even start off in Baddha Konasana in a butterfly position. That's been feeling really good to me lately. Any other way, legs extended, one leg tucked. Start to deepen your breaths as you take just a few moments to wiggle around, to snuggle right into your space. Maybe tiny, subtle little movements. Miniature circles of the head or dips of the right ear toward the right shoulder, left toward the left. Maybe wild and crazy sporadic motions, flinging the arms around or getting rock and roll already with big, fast circles. You might want to send the fingertips out in front of you and crawl them forward to gain a little length from the tips, down the arms, over the neck, down the entire spine, right to the roots. Whether you're in motion or stillness, strive to maintain awareness right there in the roots, just for the next few breaths. Send the breath to the roots. Maybe you visualize the breath as a color, or as a fullness pouring in through the nostrils, down the throat, down the spine, right into your base. Perhaps it weights you down onto the earth in comfort and stability. The exhales might seep from the roots out across the surface of the earth. Maybe in your mind's eye, you can even see that connecting you with each other, with me. Let your next inhalation be a little longer than the last, really pulling this one in through the nostrils, feeling the rib cage expand, the belly inflate. And now press the exhalation out the same way, as if you were squeezing the tube of toothpaste that is you, from the lower abdomen, up the center of the stomach, through the chest, right back out the nostrils. And for the next few breaths, you might add some motion to that. Maybe a few seated cat-cows. Let the next inhalation fill you up. Maybe at the top of this one single breath, you sip in just a little more nourishing light. Let your mouth drop wide open, shift your jaw side to side. With a big sigh of an exhalation, feel the shoulders soften, the elbows loosen. You become acutely aware of the warmth and weight of the hands resting upon the legs. Flip your palms to face the sky. And with an inhale, lift them up overhead. Now unite the heels of the hands. The first knuckle of the fingers. The entire fingers all the way to the tip. And with the exhalation, drop the right hand down to the right. Extend the left arm up overhead. As you inhale, The only thing that moves is that left elbow. Scrunch it in toward the left side. Open up the fingers wide. And as you exhale, send that arm straight back up overhead to where it just was. With an inhale, rise up. The left fingers cruise through the sky and then drop down to the left. As you exhale, the right fingers trace up overhead. Inhaling, the right elbow scrunches cactus style. With the exhale, press it back up for the lateral stretch. Inhaling, we'll rise up, drop the right hand behind you, left hand to right knee. And with the exhale, use the hands to encourage a twist. Stay here for an inhale that rolls up the spinal column out through the crown. With the exhale, you deepen your twist if you need. Inhaling, the gaze turns forward. As you exhale, wrap the right arm over the left, making an X. Inhale, and the arms wind up for eagle. The elbows lift up high. With the exhale, squeeze elbows in toward belly. Lean over, let the upper back open. With your inhale, lift the elbows. With the exhale, unwind into your twist to the left. The inhale flows up, simultaneously expanding out. With the exhale, everything softens, the twist might deepen. The inhale, turn the face forward. The exhale, that back arm wraps up and over the front. Inhale, arms wind up, elbows lift up. And with the exhale, squeeze them in toward the belly. Inhaling, lift. With the exhale, unwind straight into tabletop position. So take your time to make your way in. Keep the drishti, the gaze soft, as you allow a sway side to side, or maybe you extend a leg back one at a time to release the knees that have been crossed for a while. Keep the breath flowing, that rhythm that you've set. As you establish that balance, that equilibrium between the right and the left, between the solar and the lunar that's a little out of sorts right now. Maybe let your chin roll across your chest once or twice. And then pause in a still, strong tabletop for a breath in. Fingers spread wide apart, the tips scrunching down into the mat. Send the exhalation away like you would clean your glasses. As you inhale, dip into cow pose. Roll the shoulders back to open the heart. With the exhale, curl into cat, now opening up the space behind the heart. Keep moving. With the inhale, you dip into your arch. With the exhale, you curl into your rounded form. Let's take about 4 more rounds of these on your own breath, in your own time, in your own motion. That might mean linear, front to back. It might mean rolling through the head and the hips. Maybe dipping almost all the way back into child's pose. Maybe turning the fingers to point toward the knees. What do you need right here? What don't you need? Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. With your next inhalation, tuck your toes under. Lift your knees to hovering just off the mat. As you exhale, slide the hips up into down dog as the head goes heavy. And stay here and breathe and wiggle. Or with your inhale, lift up onto your toes and roll out into plank. As you exhale, bend the knees back into that hovering tabletop and then slide up into down dog. Again, stay or inhale as you roll out into plank, hitting it as the breath fills you completely. With the exhale, first bend the knees and then glide the hips up into your down dog. One more option to inhale to plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Inhale up high onto the toes. With the exhale, a bend in the knees as deep as you'd like, knees pointing forward or open like a frog. Inhaling, straighten the knees, lift up onto the toes, gaze up between the thumbs. And with the exhale, make your way up to the top of the mat. Feet about hips width distance apart. You can just hang out. You can clasp opposite elbows. Might feel good to walk the fingertips up off the front edge of the mat, allowing the head to dip between the shoulders and the hips a little further back if you're doing this. And if you send the fingers forward, you might crawl them back between the legs. One more full round of breath wherever you are, in stillness or motion, welcome. And with your next inhale, make your way to the center. If you've got the elbows, release them. As you exhale, put a soft bend in the knees or a deep bend all the way down into a squat. That's felt good to me lately. And inhale to slowly roll up to stand. Twirl the wrists as you rise if that would feel good. And with the exhale, roll your shoulders way back in the sockets. If that feels good, take a few more, rolling them together or even one at a time. Maybe you take a roll forward with the shoulders. With an inhale, reach up to the sky. Slowly unite the palms, heels of the hands first through the fingertips. With the exhale, draw the hands down to the heart. Breathe in here. Heart rises up to meet the thumb. With the exhale, extend the arms down alongside the body, Tadasana. Press into your toes. Feel the inhale roll from there up the legs, through the trunk, out the crown. And with the exhale, everything melts back into the heels. Perhaps you close your eyes for 2 more rounds of breath here, as you simply scan your body, scan your mind. And with your next inhalation, reach up to the sky. Right hand grips left wrist and lifts it a little higher. With the exhale, hinge over to the right. As you inhale, lift back up high. And with the exhale, fold down over the legs. Let the head go heavy, the knees bend. With an inhale, we'll roll up to stand. Exhaling, the shoulders circle back. Inhale, and you reach. This time, left hand grips right wrist. With the exhale, hinge over to the left. As you inhale, rise up. With the exhale, fold, hands to the thighs. Inhaling, press into the thighs to lengthen the spine. With the exhale, bow, the hands slide down the legs to the tops of the feet or the earth. And inhale as you roll up to stand. With the exhale, juicy circle back of the shoulders. Inhaling, we'll reach up. This time interlace all but the index fingers. As you exhale, point them up and over to the right, tips press left. Inhaling, we'll rise up, even out. The exhale, fold, hands to shins. Inhaling, press into the shins to go long from tailbone through crown. Fold with the exhale down over the legs, bent or straight. With your inhale, rise up. Circle the shoulders back as you exhale, and inhale, we reach, interlace the hands. Exhaling, we point up and over to the left. Inhale as you rise up. With the exhale, fold down, hands to the legs or the earth. The inhale, the spine lengthens. Exhaling, we'll step the left foot back behind into a lunge, hips sink as low as you want. With the inhale, peel the right fingertips up to the sky. And exhale into plank pose. Breathe in and out. With an inhale, shift to the tips of the toes. Exhaling, lower knees, chest, and chin to the earth. As you inhale, slide into a little baby cobra, thighs and belly on the mat. As you exhale, melt down to earth, send the legs a little further back. Inhaling, we peel up into a second cobra, a little higher if you're feeling it. And with the exhale, lower, pull on the hands to lengthen the spine as you go. Inhale, one more time, peel up, legs straight, or maybe you bend the knees, point toes toward the head. With the exhale, melt down to the earth. Inhale for tabletop, toes tuck, hips rise into down dog with your exhale. Stay and breathe, or with your inhale, roll out into plank. And with the exhale, down dog. 2 more rounds if you'd like, or just breathe in down dog. But with your inhale, if you're planking, you might add a chaturanga push-up. Exhale into down dog. One more time if you're going plank, maybe that press up. And down dog we meet with our exhale. Now as you inhale, lift up onto your toes, gaze up between your thumbs, stack your shoulders over your wrists. With the exhale, press back, bend your knees, and inhale to straighten the legs. Lift onto the toes, stack shoulders over wrists. You can see it from where you are. With the exhale, again, bend the knees. Now you might take a few more calf raises here, or maybe a few hops off of the feet, going for stacking hips above shoulders, above wrists, if you're feeling playful. 2 or 3. And then a step or a hop up to meet the hands at the top of the mat. Next, inhale, the spine lengthens. With the exhale, we bow. Inhale to rise up to stand. This time, reach straight up to the sky. And with the exhale, fold. Press into your toes as you go long with the inhale. The exhale, the right foot steps way back. Inhale, and the left fingers peel up to the sky. Exhale is plank pose. Pause here for the inhale, the toes pressing down, the heels moving back. Exhale, powerful. As you inhale, shift to the tips of the toes. With the exhale, the knees lower, same as last time, or just the elbows bend to 90-ish for half chaturanga. Inhale, cobra pose. With the exhale, melt down to the mat, and the toes further back. Inhale, and we peel up. Maybe you bend one knee or both. With the exhale, melt down to earth. One more cobra, or you might reach back for the ankles and inhale up into bow. Exhale, wherever you are, down to the mat, palms ground. Inhale, tabletop, tuck the toes. Exhale into downward facing dog. Stay and breathe, or take a few rounds of rolling planks, press up or not. You might just wiggle around, pedal through the feet, a few hops. What would feel nice here? Maybe you take the right hand back for the left ankle. If so, a twist to the other side. One more breath wherever you've chosen to be. And then an inhale to gaze up, lift up onto the toes. With the exhale, bend your knees and step or hop forward. Inhaling, the spine lengthens. With the exhale, we bow. Inhale as you rise up, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, maybe you gaze up. And with the exhale, fall down low. Inhaling, the spine lengthens. All right, with the exhale, press the hands down to the mat, shoulder width distance apart. about a foot in front of the feet. The knees can be bent or straight. As you inhale, lift way up onto your toes, stacking shoulders over wrists. And with the exhale, lower the heels, bend the knees. Inhale, again, lift up, accepting weight into the hands so that you can come up onto the tips of the toes if you're trying this. With the exhale, lower down, sink back. One more time, inhaling, lift way up so you're super light in the feet. And with the exhale, step or hop back to your version of Chaturanga. Inhale is Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. 3 rounds of breath as you like, rolling in and out of plank, adding press-ups or kick-ups. Maybe just chill out in Down Dog. A little wobble of the head to lengthen the neck. What feels right to you right now? As we prepare to come to the top of the mat, if you're working on hopping, floating, handstanding, you've got an option to pike or to straddle, sometimes an easier balance, or even to tuck the knees in toward the chest. Inhaling, we lift up onto the toes, stack shoulders over wrists to get that memory. With the exhale, press way back and make your way forward. Inhale, long spine. With the exhale, fold deep, peace fingers and thumbs, grip the big toes. Inhaling, we'll pull up on the toes. And with the exhale, squeeze belly toward thighs, crown toward earth. 3 more full rounds of breath here in Padangusthasana. In stillness, with the crown magnetized toward the mat, or rolling with the breaths halfway up on the inhales, in deeper on the exhales, maybe with the slightest wiggle of the hips to draw the lower abdomen a little closer to the upper thighs. Whether you're in motion or stillness, at the bottom of your fold, let the head go as heavy as it possibly can, releasing tension through the neck, through the back of the skull where it tends to pool. Breathe in and out. Release your toes, bend your knees just a little or a lot. As you inhale, roll up to stand, shake a shimmy of the shoulders as you rise. And with the exhale, roll the shoulders back in the sockets. 1 deep breath in here in Tadasana. A slow breath out, a gentle reset. As you inhale, reach up to the sky. With the exhale, wrap the right arm beneath the left for eagle. Inhaling, we'll send the right leg forward. Lead with the heel, toes flexed for the sky. Start to bend the standing leg. With the exhale, step that right foot way back behind you into a lunge. The heel can be lifted or grounded. But as you inhale, lift the elbows up, maybe even a slight arch in the spine. And with the exhale, we're sending the elbows first forward and then down into your humble warrior variation. As you inhale, ground into the feet to slight lift up with the breath. With the exhale, maybe you sink a little deeper. Maybe you snuggle the left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. 2 more breaths here. Allow yourself a little motion, a little play with the breath, constantly drawing left hip back, sending right thigh forward. And with your next inhale, lift the gaze, the elbows, the right leg back to the top of the mat. With your exhale, wrap that right knee over the left for eagle. Toes can hang or touch the earth or wrap behind the calf. Inhaling, consider sinking a little lower into your chair, lifting the elbows a touch higher. Hang out here. Or with the exhale, again, send the elbows first forward and then down over the knees. As you inhale, we're lifting up. With the exhale, we're moving into balancing half moon. So you're unwinding, sending the right leg back behind you, left hand to the earth, right hand to the sky, hips and shoulders open. Exhale. One more inhale here. Maybe you spread the fingers in the sky a little wider. Maybe you even gaze up toward them. And with the exhale, we're folding into standing split. Now the hips square up with the earth. Stay and breathe. Or with your inhalation, press the hands into the mat, shoulder width distance apart, lift up onto the left toes. And with the exhale, drop the heel, bend the knee. A few calf raises or a few hops if you'd like to play. Whatever you're doing, keep the breath flowing. And the next time the left foot meets the mat, lower the right foot down onto the right hand for Padahastasana. Left hand slides beneath left foot. Bend your knees, lay your belly across your thighs. With an inhale, pull up on the feet like you're going to hover off the earth. With the exhale, fold. Toes scrunch into wrists. Head goes heavy, spine long. Stay low. Or with your inhale, draw up on the feet, lengthening the spine. And with the exhale, snuggle in. 3 more breaths here. In stillness, of course, Ashtanga style welcome. Where you might add more of that up and down motion or side to side. Maybe you lean real far into the right foot and lift the left heel off the mat. Other way. You might even turn the elbows to point in toward the shins for a different release through the wrists. With your next exhale, release the hands. Bend your knees as much as you'd like. As the inhale rolls you up, roll out the wrist. With your exhale, roll your shoulders back in the sockets. Pause in Tadasana for that one telling, cleansing round of breath. Next inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, and we open up. Left arm wraps beneath right. With the inhale, left heel presses forward. Spread your toes apart. Exhaling, take your big step back, stable base. Inhale and we lift up. With the exhale, we cruise into humble warrior. Simultaneous pushing and pulling, much more gentle than that sounds. Inhale, lifts you slightly just to see how far you come. With the exhale, option to dip in a little lower. 2 more breaths here. As you allow a curiosity, a spontaneity into your posture, sahaja. Next inhale brings us all the way up to the top of the mat. Left leg forward. The exhale, we wrap up for Garudasana. Inhale and we sink in, open up space in the center. With the exhale, lower if you're going. Inhale to lift as if the breath was coming from the standing foot up to the heart. With the exhale, a slow opening into Ardha Chandrasana, left leg back, left hand high, right fingers low. Exhale here. Stay for an inhale. Can you get any longer through the wings? And with the exhale, we'll tip into standing split. Now options here to chill out. I guess it's not really a chilling out pose. We're to clasp the standing ankle. We're to ground the palms and take a few raises or a few hops. If you're hopping, press the earth away like you could send it to the floor below. Activate the foot as soon as it leaves the mat to amp up the muscles in the legs, which tighten those in the core. Breathe in. And the next time the right foot lands, We'll lower the left foot to parallel with the right, but off the left edge of the mat. Bend the knees, sink way into Malasana, garland pose. Your choice here, what to do with the hands. To crawl them forward if you need a release in the lower back. To open them up or to bring them together at heart center into Anjali Mudra. If you brought them into Anjali, you might snuggle the elbows to the insides of the knees, encouraging them to open up. If this is uncomfortable to your ankles or knees, or inaccessible because of your ankles, just forward fold. But if you're in Malasana, a slight posterior tilt to tuck of the pelvis keeps the lower back long. The chin slightly lowered, lengthens the neck. Inhale. With the exhale, lower the fingertips. As you inhale, start to straighten the legs. With the exhale, slide the left foot all the way in to meet the right. With your inhale, roll up to stand. Exhale, and the shoulders circle back. In Tadasana, deep breath in. And a slow, slow breath out. 2 more here. Feel free to add a circle of the head or the hips. A tilt from toes to heels. Twinkle the fingers. Whatever you need. And with your next inhalation, chair pose, Utkatasana. As you exhale, draw the hands through heart center, take a twist to your right. With the inhale, right hand presses down into left if you want to deepen your twist. Let's stay for a full round of breath here, sending the tailbone back, the crown forward. And with your next inhalation, make your way through the center, stand all the way up, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. As you exhale, sit into your chair, take your twist to the left. First, snuggle in, and then inhale, left hand presses into right. Exhale, and the whole spine lengthens. That usually means tilting the tailbone under. Inhale. Exhale, the gaze lowers to the toes. As you inhale, chair pose. With the exhale, fold over the legs. Now go normal or plant the palms on the earth. With an inhale, halfway lift or lift up onto the toes, pressing into the hands. Exhale carries you to Chaturanga or your variation. Inhale is Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale into down dog. Stay and breathe, or with your inhale, roll out into plank, adding a press up if you'd like. Exhale into downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Bye, Katrina. Thanks for coming. And with your next inhalation, lift way up onto your toes. As you exhale, drop your heels to the right. Bend your knees if you want. Scrunch in. And inhale for down dog. Right leg to the sky. Exhaling, knee bends, hip opens. Gaze up over your left shoulder for more of an arch. With the inhale, circle the ankle in the sky. As you exhale, draw that bent right knee to the nose, shoulders over wrists, and turbo plank. Inhale, back to your 3-legged dog. With the exhale, step the right foot up between the hands. Inhaling, reach both arms up for Anjaneyasana. With the exhale, maybe you sink in a little lower. Inhale. Now straighten the right knee, unite the palms in the sky. And as you exhale, quarter turn to your left. Deep bend in the left knee, hands draw to heart center or the earth. Skater's pose, Skandasana. Breathe in. and out. With your inhale, we're coming into warrior two toward the front of the mat. So we'll stand up, reach up, and then open up. Right knee bends, left heel grounded. Yes. Exhale. One more inhale. With the exhale, back into that skater, skandasana, left knee bent. Breathe in and out. With the inhale, we're coming up into balancing half moon. So come through warrior two like you just did, and then lower right fingers to the earth, lift left leg to about parallel with the earth. Exhale. One more inhalation here. With the exhale, we're stepping back into warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. With the exhale, we're cartwheeling the hands down to surround the right foot and stepping or hopping into chaturanga. So you might keep the right leg lifted as you flow. You might rise off the left toes. The inhale's the heart opening. Exhale, hips to the sky. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time like that, in through the nose and out through your mouth. Inhaling, we lift up onto our toes. As you exhale, drop heels to the left. Bend the knees if you want to. Inhale for down dog, left leg to the sky. With the exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze right. Full breath in as you circle the ankle in the sky. With the exhale, turbo plank, left knee to nose, spine gets round. Inhale, left toes to the sky like I'm pulling them up there. With the exhale, big step forward. Inhaling, the arms reach up. The exhale, we sink into Anjane. Inhale, and we straighten the left knee, meet the palms in the sky. With the exhale, turn to the right, bend the right knee for Skandasana. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe sinking lower as the breath is released. Inhale up to warrior two. And exhale to settle. One more breath in here, drishti ahead. The exhale, Skandasana, bend the right knee. Breathe in and out. Inhale up through warrior two into balancing half moon. Flex the right foot as it leaves the earth. Stay for an exhalation. Breathe in. With the exhale, slow step back into Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale for reverse warrior, left hand overhead. Exhale carries you to chaturanga or your variation. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing. 3 breaths, any way you like. Rolling or wiggling or hopping or still. Just keep the breath flowing. In through the nose, out through the nose to retain heat, or out through the mouth to let some go. Next inhale, as you rise up onto your toes, your gaze up between your thumbs. With the exhale, spring low, step or hop forward. Inhale, long spine, extend the arms out to the sides like wings. With the exhale, fold deep, bring the hands into fists at the heels. With the inhale, pound up the hamstrings. Take the exhale back down again. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. With the exhale, stand, bring the hands to heart center. Breathe in. And as you exhale, lower the arms to the sides, Tadasana. And here we'll take that deep breath in, feel it roll all the way up the full length of you. The exhale rolls back down, melting effort through the body, beyond the soles into the roots. Breathe in and out. One more in and out. All right, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, twist right. Stay, or with the inhale, open up the arms. And exhale to lower the gaze. As you inhale, come through center, stand up, lift up onto your toes if you'd like. The exhale, sink the heels, bend the knees, take your prayer twist to the left. Inhale and the arms open if you want. Exhale, gaze down. Inhale, Utkatasana. With the exhale, normal fold or ground the palm shoulder width distance apart. Inhaling, lift halfway up or rise up onto your toes. Exhale, Chaturanga or straight to down dog for a rest. Inhale, heart open, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, hips lift for Adho Mukha. Stay or inhale to plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in through your nose. Send one out through your mouth. Inhale up onto your toes. The exhale, heels dip to the right, knees can bend, left arm can reach up overhead. And inhale for down dog, right leg to the sky. The exhale, bend the knee, open the hips, stay or flip by lifting the right hand. If you flipped with the inhale, squeeze right elbow in toward the right side. Exhale and we'll all meet in turbo plank, right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, arms reach up, straighten the right knee. With the exhale, turn to the left, bend the left knee, Skandasana. Inhale, up to warrior two. Exhale, back down into skaters. Inhale, balancing half moon, or warrior two if you're not feeling balancy. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. With the exhale, we're gonna cartwheel the hands down, but ground the left hand, sweep the right arm to the sky for a twist. Inhale. And exhale, Chaturanga, your way. Maybe you sweep the right leg to the sky. Inhale as cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing. One round of breath with a roll in and out of plank if you're feeling it. And down dog, inhale, left leg lifts. Oh, lift onto the toes. As you exhale, drop heels to the left, bend the knees, right arm can reach if you'd like. Inhale for down dog, now left leg up. Exhale, knee bends, hip opens, maybe you flip. If you flip, squeeze elbow in toward the side, and then turbo plank to release this breath. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhaling, reach up, straighten up. Exhale, quarter turn to the right, bend the right knee. Inhale, up and open, warrior two. Exhale, back into Skandasana. Inhale, up to Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. With the exhale, we're cartwheeling the right hand down, left arm to the sky for your twist. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga or straight to down dog. If you're flowing, the inhales, cobra or up. Exhale, down dog. Here we'll take 3 rounds of breath, as always, as you like, with a wiggle or a twist. a hop or still. Welcome to dip onto the hands and knees for some cat-cows, or to create something brand new. And keep the breath flowing, keep your tempo set. And with your next inhale, rise up, gaze up. The exhale, scrunch back, step or hop forward. Inhale, length, extend the arms out into your wings. With the exhale, fold, wrap the hands around the ankles. As you inhale, massage up the calves into the hamstrings. The exhale, squeeze them back down. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. With the exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. Eyes drop closed for a deep breath in. With the exhale, lower arms to sides. In Tadasana, take that internal scan, adding any external motion to help illuminate. Let's go one more round. If I could hear you, I would take a vote, but since I can't, let's go. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. With this exhale, sweep the arms back alongside the body, interlace the hands, and then fold over the legs, straightening them any amount. As you inhale, drop the clasp to the sacrum, bend the knees, lift the heart. Exhaling, roll down into another modified fold. One more, inhale, sink into your modified chair, lift onto the toes if you'd like. Exhale, lower the heels, bow over the legs, and inhale to regular chair, arms alongside ears. With the exhale, fold, regular style or plant the palms. Inhaling, lift halfway up or rise onto your toes, press into your hands, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, the heart opens. Exhale, hips to the sky. One round of breath, plank or not. And an inhale to rise onto the toes. As you exhale, drop heels to the right. Option to bend knees or lift the left arm. Inhale for down dog, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee bends, maybe you flip. Let's stay for an extra round of breath here. Feel free to flip all the way into a full wheel pose. And with your next exhale, turbo plank, knee to nose. Inhale, right toes to the sky. Exhale, and they step forward. Smooth motions, inhale to reach up, lift up, exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, up and open, warrior two. Exhale, back into your skaters. Inhale, warrior two or Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, back into your warrior two. Inhale for reverse warrior. All right, exhale, cartwheel down. Left hand to the earth. Right hand to the sky. Option to turn onto the baby toe blade of the left foot and send the right leg back for side plank. Breathe in. Exhale into chaturanga for a flow or down dog for a rest. Either way, the breath carries you. And in down dog, option to roll into plank if you're craving any more motion. Inhale onto your toes. Last round. Exhale, heels to the left. Add options if you'd like, knees or right arm. And inhale for down dog, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee bends, hip opens, flip if you'd like. Inhale. A full round of breath, maybe you wheel. Next exhale, turbo plank, left knee to nose. Inhale, left toes to the sky. Exhaling, we step forward. Inhale as you reach up, way up. Exhale, Skandasana to your right. Inhale, up and open, Vira 2. Exhale, another Skandasana. Inhale, Vira 2 or Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, back to Warrior 2 if you floated. Inhale for Reverse Warrior. Exhale and we cartwheel, right hand to the earth, left to the sky. And inhale, maybe the left foot stacks or reaches for a side plank variation. Exhale, Chaturanga or Down Dog. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog if you're moving. Exhale, Downward Facing. Here, breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. 2 more breaths here. Any way you like. All right. With your next inhalation, you're going to lift up onto your toes, gaze up between your thumbs. As you exhale, the knees bend. Step or hop through to seated. If you're practicing hopping, get the hips up pretty high. Press the earth away, and then scrunch the torso. The only time in yoga you want to get shorter. With the legs straight out in front of you, however you've come to be there. Press the palms down into the earth beside the hips. For a deep breath in Dandasana, staff pose. Flex the feet so much that the heels might lift off the mat. Ground down through the hands so much you get light in the sit bones. Breathe in and out. One more time here, in. The trunk fills with breath, stabilizing the spine. As you breathe out, the belly engages, stabilizing another way. The bottom of that release, let go, let yourself land. With an inhale, reach up to the sky. As you exhale, we're gonna lean out over the legs, so keep pressing through the heels. Reaching through the fingertips, keep the arms hovering alongside the ears. As you inhale, maybe a little rise with the breath. And with the exhale, you can let the arms go. They're the icing on the cake. So you might clasp the feet or the big toes for a traditional Paschimottanasana. You might just let the arms flop to the floor, even wrap beneath the legs. Consider just a gentle rock from right to left, maybe walking the hips a little further back on your mat. And then an inhale, a slight lift by pressing into the hands, whatever they're gripping. With the exhale, snuggle the lower abdomen a little closer to the upper thighs. Let the head go heavy. And here, breathe. Let the spine round. Let the breath slow. Let the mind go. Inhale. With the exhale, drop the hands to the mat either side of the legs. Use them to walk yourself up with your inhalation and onto your back with your exhalation. all the way down onto the earth. As you inhale, extend your arms up overhead alongside the ears. With the exhale, slide the heels in toward the glutes. As you inhale, press down into the heels, into the balls of the feet, into each toe. And with your exhale, peel the hips up off the mat. The center of the spine follows. The upper back might rise. As the heart moves toward the head, accept some weight into the shoulders. Inhale, and you power up the quads to lift the front of the body higher. Exhale, chin stays super centered. Inhale, and you might choose to lift up onto the toes. With the exhale, slowly curl down to earth, back out the way we came in, to the upper back, the center, the lower, the heels if they're still lifted. Breathe in. Keep the arms as they are, or you can lift them up and then down, pressing the hands into the mat beside the hips. With the exhale, curl up into a second back bend. Same one. Or you might choose this time to roll the shoulders beneath you. Here you can interlace the hands, or you can bend the elbows to 90 degrees, just pointing the fingertips up alongside the waist. You can even use the hands to support the sacrum. We'll go for 3 breaths here. Feel free to send each leg to the sky one at a time. With your third inhalation, maybe you lift up onto the toes if you haven't yet, just an option. Unwind the hands if they're bound. As you exhale, slowly lower down onto the earth. Scrunch the heels into your mat, and then the toes. And with the inhale, prepare for a final back bend, if you want one. If not, just chill out, let the knees knock together. But if you're rising, come up on the very next exhalation before the spine gets too stable. And if you're coming into a full wheel, and flip the palms alongside the head and lift. Wherever you've landed, you might take a variation, lifting legs. Maybe even dipping your seat down toward your arms if you're in bridge, Satya Bandhasana. And then lifting back up again. Third breath in, wherever you are, you might lift onto the toes. Unlace the hands from full wheel, start to lower. With the exhale, we'll all send one vertebrae at a time down to the floor. The heels ground. The inhale neutralizes. Open up your mouth. Sigh the exhale away. Another deep breath in. And through parted lips, blow the exhale. One more breath here. In and out as the body absorbs the prana, the energy amped up by the back bends. With your inhale, extend the right leg to the sky. Arms up alongside the ears. As you exhale, cross right ankle over left, and then lift the left foot up off the mat. As you inhale, you'll sit up enough to send the right hand through the space between the legs, the left hand to clasp it behind the left leg or in front of the shin. Lower the head to the earth. With the exhale, squeeze the legs in toward the body. As you inhale, press legs into hands. So you might experiment a little bit. If you roll just slightly to the left here, you usually get a little more action in the right hip. So maybe you test that out depending if you'd like more or not. Consider flexing the feet, spreading the toes apart, maybe instigating a gentle rock from side to side. Or push and a pull of the legs. But as always, keep the breath flowing. Strive here to ground the sacrum, to feel like a nice massage for the lower back. For just one more breath in. With the exhalation, slowly release the arms. You're gonna drop that left knee and right foot over to the left so that the right foot grounds on the mat. Right knee points up toward the sky. Now, if that's okay for you, for your right hip, stay. Right here, I like to use the left hand to gently press that right knee away from me. The right hand to my sacrum, to my lower back, for just a gentle massage, using the heel of my hand to press the sacrum toward the front edge of the mat, as if I could lengthen it that way. Breathe in. And out. With your next inhalation, we're going to roll onto the back. The right hand catches the baby toe blade of the right foot in a half happy baby, or that leg can be straight. Now the left knee might leave flopped open, or you can straighten the left leg out on the earth. Very different stretches. Experiment with what brings you what you need right now. For a full breath in and out. With your next inhalation, release into a long stretch. Right leg slides out along left. Both arms up overhead. Spread your fingers and toes. And exhaling, slide the heels in toward the glutes. As you inhale, extend left leg to the sky. With the exhale, cross left ankle over right knee, lift the right foot. As you inhale, the left hand moves through that leg triangle to grip the right. Lay the head down, ground the sacrum, and begin to breathe. So maybe lean slightly to the right here to amplify that stretch in the left. Maybe flex the feet or add a little rock. But if you just stay barely tilted to the right, gently sending the left knee forward, you're likely to get that sweet spot, that passive stretch in the outer left hip. You might turn your head gently right to left. It's a little massage for the occipital lobe, where tension pools, where pressure builds. And breathe. Breathe deeply, drawing the breath in and out through the nostrils. Inhale. And with the exhalation, release that clasp of the hands. We're going to drop the knees over to the right. So this time the left sole grounds. If it helps for you, you might bring that right hand to the right groin or adductors. Left hand to the sacrum. For that gentle pressure, feels stable, feels held. And here, breathe in and out. One more round of breath. With your next inhale, we're rolling onto your back. Left hand catches the left foot. And that half happy baby, or maybe a straight leg. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana if you want to grip the big toe. Maybe it's still. Maybe you roll through the hip. With your next inhalation, spiral open into that long full body stretch. And with the exhalation, you'll either snow angel open for a traditional shavasana, legs open the width of the mat, arms alongside the body, palms up. Or you might choose to unite the soles of the feet, knees flopped open in Supta Baddha Konasana. Any other positions for your final resting pose are welcome. Anything you need as you make your way in, divine. Take your snuggle time. You're rocking around, you're wiggling, time to find your way in. It might feel good to give yourself a hug, wrapping the hands around the shoulders, snuggle of the upper back between the blades into the earth. And then where do you rest the arms? Traditional variation or cactus style, or maybe a hand on the heart and one on the belly. Slowly, gently, move your way to still. Let your eyes flutter closed. And behind the lids, lift your internal vision, your awareness up toward the crown. With that sense of consciousness, draw the next breath from above into the head. Maybe you envision it filling the brain, as if it were pouring in. So full, your mouth pops open, and the exhalation cascades out. As it goes, the neck releases, the shoulders soften, even the fingers loosen. And inhale, so expansive, the entire rib cage opens up. Flutter the exhalation away. As if that vibration could release the thoracic spine, the lumbar vertebrae down into the comfort of the earth. From the earth beneath you, the roots. The next inhale flows up through the sacrum, into the pelvis. Maybe the hips rock side to side just to further loosen. With the lips gently closed, this next exhale presses out through the nostrils, taking with it any effort from the quads, beyond the knees, through the calves, all the way out of the feet. Toes loose. Just breathe. Your way Make ourselves way back into the seated position where you began. That might be just rocking up into it. You might start with tiny motions in the fingers and the toes. Maybe you take a big long stretch or hug the knees in or happy baby. Maybe you pause for a while on your right side. Graceful journey. Right back to where we began. As you do rise, you might take a roll of the head in each direction, even a twist to the left and the right. Maybe you crawl the fingers forward and back up again. Kind of like you're waking up. Inhale. With your exhale, roll your shoulders back, flip your palms up. Unite the forefinger with the tip of the thumb, chin mudra. Prepared to receive whatever it is we need this potent, powerful full moon time to revision what we desire. Follow the next nourishing, rejuvenating inhalation from the roots all the way up the full length of you, out the crown. Feel yourself pulled a little taller, a little lighter. Maintain that as the exhalation easily pours down over you. Just a little bit of that moonlight magic pulls into the palms of the hand. As you inhale, slowly send the hands through the air in front of you to rest upon the chest, like you're sealing that light into your heart. Exhale. As you inhale, move the hands from the chest to the eyes. So you can unite the palms or cover the eyes with them, so that we might see through our hearts. And through that view, really realize what it is we want to vision for what's to come. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste.
Namaste.